EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1-1, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Burrow. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, here we go. Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the net.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First down. Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
And I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. This is Hines. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them all.
Right here. What? Middle. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, middle. What? Ready.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And some space here. That one good for 37 yards. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Rodgers again now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Allen now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. It's the key for the quarterback. Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Now Rodgers.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Slide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Jim, 26. Hey, 88, get right. That's it.
Now Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. The 40, 20, 10, 5. A big play there just before halftime. 86 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fielded just outside the goal line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's got room. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
That's the score. Bills 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, he'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good.
On 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives.